there are always 4 documents that every single person should have when it comes to planning their future. All right, I call them the basic 4 documents, and they apply to everybody regardless of age and regardless of health issues. The first document that is crucial to have, and we've all heard of it before, it's called a last will and testament. The last will and testament is a very important document because it's the right way to lay out who's going to inherit what you have when you're no longer with us. Okay? What is also important to realize is the will does not control everything that you own. The will only controls and distributes assets that are in your name alone. Okay? So as we get older and as we look at planning issues, we want to be careful as to how our assets are titled. And I'll talk more a little bit in a couple minutes about the concept of avoiding probate. But what people also sometimes don't realize is that a will itself requires probate. I've gotten the question numerous times where somebody would say to me, I have a will my kids have to go through probate? And the reality is that the will itself is not even technically a will until it goes through probate. And the probate process is a validity proceeding for the court to determine whether or not the will is valid. And if that will is valid, it will be admitted to probate. An executor will be appointed, and then that executor has a couple responsibilities, for example, to marshal the assets, to pay any creditors, and then to distribute the money as the will directs the executor to do it. Okay? So again, the will is important. It's the cornerstone for most estate plans. What's also important about it is it's the only place you can name a guardian for a minor child. Okay, so if you yourself have a minor child or have grandchildren, you should be telling your children to make sure they have a last will and testament, naming a guardian for their child. As an aside, I will tell you, sitting with younger couples, that is the #1 sticky question that happens during a consultation. So I'll be sitting with 2 35-year-olds, 40-year-olds, and we'll say, all right, so who's going to be the guardian for little Joseph and for Susan? They both look at each other, always, nonstop, because you think back to when you did it. And you'll get the kick under the table, you'll get, we're not picking your brother, he can't even take care of the dog. Well, we're not picking your sister, she killed the plants. It's the worst issue that comes up for the younger folks. So that's the last will and testament.